My first memory on the track was primary school. I went to our primary school championships. I ran barefoot, and I remember the sun was scorching. When I ran the 100 and I was walking back, my foot, like the sole, was burnt, almost like it was stripping off because it was so hot, and I ran barefooted. At one particular time I got my school shoes, and my mom was always saying, do not go to school to play dandy shandy in the shoes. And we're always playing in the shoes. So usually we would take off the shoes and play in the socks. But then when you start to play in the socks over a long period of time, it gets worn and torn. It was what we say here in Jamaica, starts to beg bread. That's when the front starts to open. And my mom was like, listen, I'm not buying another pair of shoes. So I had to go barefoot most time. And I think I went on to probably win a silver or bronze medal. My name is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. I am a Olympic champion, a world champion. I'm Jamaican, first of all, yes. And I think the title that I love the most is I'm a mom, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a wife, I'm a friend. Yeah, I'm a sister, whatever you want to put there, that's me. I'm from Waterhouse, which is in Kingston, small community outside. But you haven't been to Jamaica unless you're in Kingston. I think Kingston embodies just the heart and soul of who we are as a people. We're very passionate, we're creative, we're loud, we're bubbly. We are the nightlife, we are the life of the party, and of course we're the trend. So Kingston is the life. Growing up for me was very difficult, like going to high school, and I saw my friends coming in nice cars and bringing lunch to school, and I'm taking a bus, and I lived in a one room, and then my grandma had a one room that she was storing stuff, and my mom didn't have anywhere to go. And I remember us moving back to my grandma's place, and it was just one bed, a couch. And I remember taking the bus to Duane Park with no bus fare because I wanted to impress my friends to say, oh, I live in Duane Park. And now to get another bus to go back home. I was trying to hide, where I'm from, because I think, at the same time you were ashamed of it because you couldn't explain that, okay, I live in a one room, and you just didn't want to talk about it, so you tried to evade it. But at the same time, I think I felt loved. That was most important, and I had fun. So this is my high school coach, Mr. Carr. So I'm at the Woodmouth High School for Girls, and he has been coaching here for more than, I'm 36 now, 36 so years. More than that? 36 years now. Really? So you came when I came? No?
Yes, say long. Remember you came here 12.
Oh yeah. What? All right, I wasn't good at math.
Here's the favorite, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, already a 4-time world champion. She has the 3 fastest times in the world this year.
How did the 100 become my race? I'm gonna tell you. It started from school. So I went to track training at Wilmer's, and it was my first day, and we all lined up on the field, and our coach was putting us in different categories, and he was like, okay then, you're gonna do high jump, you're gonna do long jump, you're gonna do the 400. And everybody was split out, and then I was just standing there, and I'm like, so what I'm gonna do? I'm thinking I'm gonna do long jump or hurdles or high jump. And he's like, no, you're a sprinter, you stay. 100, 100, and that was it. I never touched another event from that day. The 100 queen.
Who's going to be the world champion? Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, third from your left, has been looking impeccable in the heat. It's Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce for her 5th world title in the women's 100.
For us as female athletes, we want to show up and want to compete just like the men, you know what I mean? When we get to the line, it's about business. It's getting it done, It's what you work your entire life for. Having somebody there that will definitely help you along the journey is a plus, and it's been a privilege to be a mentor to a lot of young girls. I went to the World Championship in Osaka. I would have been 20. I was gonna be turning 20. So I'll be going to the stands, watching races and all of that, until they called on me to run. I was still very scared, still felt like, I wonder if I belong here. I wonder if I worked hard enough. Okay, I don't think I'm good enough for this. So it's almost like my goals weren't big enough. They were very small, very mediocre. I was glad to make the team. That was almost like the only goal I had, to make the team or to make the finals. That was a goal, you know, because I just never thought I could dream higher, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a girl, but so what? You know, I want to play football, I want to run track, and you get to decide, you know, what you want to do, when you want to do it.
All the moments or all the time that every single person have said to me that, okay, you can be an Olympic champion, or you can go to the Olympics, or you can run fast if you put your heart and your soul into it, if you work hard. That's when everything started to come to me, and I went back home and I really started to work. I think being in an inner city, you can either become a statistics or you can evolve to becoming an inspiration. It's difficult when you don't have support and you don't have mentors or you don't have role models, because it's not a lot of them there. And to be able to mentally tap into that inner strength that God has given you to rise above that circumstances is difficult, because if it was easy, a lot more persons, young people from inner cities would have made it. But it's not. It's a lot of hard work, it's sacrifice, it's commitment, it's changing your mindset, it's thinking that you're more, it's knowing that you're more, it's associating yourself with people who are gonna show you or bring you in a positive way. Funny enough, Pocket Rocket came from a journalist, Hubert Lawrence. He said I was very small, and how I came out of the blocks was almost like a pocket-sized rocket, and I would be gone. And then eventually everybody just started calling me the Pocket Rocket. Jamaica, when it comes to track and field, our pride is like sky high. We are so competitive. The reason we're dominant is the work of the past athletes that we are working on or stepping on has been crazy. We've seen the Merlins, we've seen the Donald Quarries, we've seen the Juliet Cuthberts, the Grace Jackson, Veronica Campbell-Brown. We have seen the work that they have done, and that gives us hope. It's going out there and definitely feeling like it's mine for the taking, you know, boldly stepping into that zone where I belong here, I want this, I deserve this, you know what I mean? And I've worked hard for it. We want to stand out. We've never been a country where we're afraid to sit back or, you know, and allow things to flow without us. We want to be the center of attention, you know? We bring vibes, we bring authenticity. And now that I look at everything that we've been able to accomplish, I think there's so much more to come, and I'm proud that I've been a part of that story and that legacy. What I want for them to see, which they have seen in this lifetime, is that you can accomplish it from home. We understand what hard work is, and we compile all of that to making sure that when we step on the track, we're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. And if it's not me, it's somebody else. 1 year for college, I was all pink, like bleached up my hair blonde, dyed it pink braids all the way down. And my ID had me in pink hair. And then I had a nose piercing at that time. Yeah, the rebel days. I'm going for pastel this year. Yeah. It started with my mom. I went to Wolmer's Girls' School, the best school in Jamaica. I'm just putting it out there. And we had sports day. My mom was an athlete in school, so she was always at sports day, like always. I remember my mom coming and they were like, "Oh, Shelly, you know your mother can run, so we need her to run." I'm like, "No, I don't want my mother running." My mom is always the center of attention. She came in a white wig one year and everybody was just looking at her. One particular year she wore blue, and those times it was the blue bob. And I was like, so you couldn't just wear a black hair? You couldn't just look regular, like a regular parent? You always just want to stand out, you know? And I was ashamed, because I didn't like the attention. At one point, I went to the guidance counselor to sit in her room because I was like, my mom is out there and I just cannot be bothered. Of course, it was my mom. She was hardworking. But yeah, I loved growing up in Waterhouse because those were my early fans from before I knew I was gonna be an Olympic champion. My mom was the first entrepreneur. She was a serial entrepreneur. Like, whatever was in at the time, that's what she was doing. And I think what I found or identified with her is that be okay to pivot. And for me, starting Shelly Beauty is just showing myself that I can be my own boss. I can do it. I've seen my mom do it. I'm able to make sure that whenever my brand takes off in a specific way, it was a dream that she had when she was younger that I'm fulfilling. I've always been obsessed with hair, always, from cutting to dyeing to having all pink hair on my ID in college to being bald to braids, to you name it, I've done it. And that's been kind of my love affair with hair.
A color I'll never do. I'm black, any color fits.
I want to celebrate the way I wear my hair in different ways. And I wanted something that would help me to celebrate that story. And that's why I have the Shelly Beauty. It's important that we celebrate the different ways we wear our hair because for a lot of persons, they talk about, oh, why are you wearing weave when you can wear your natural hair? Why not? I want to rock my hair like that. That's how I feel. That's how I want to celebrate who I am. That's why I want to wear my crown. It's different things and it grows back. Hair grows back. And if you want to change it up, you can change it up. A lot of other people get a head start. A lot of other persons get a head start and I didn't get a head start. What I got was experience and seeing it firsthand and showing my son that you can start something and you can finish it. I started the Pocket Rocket Foundation in 2012. It's a foundation that's geared towards student athletes, helping them to navigate their journeys. We say we want to create lasting change. This year we're going to be celebrating our 10th year, and so far we've given 62 scholarships. We've spent a lot of money doing it, but we're grateful to our sponsors who continue to pour into the foundation and the lives of our student athletes. And when I see them going on to being pilots or managers or teachers, it feels good to be able to associate myself with them because I realize that they are also giving me hope and inspiration to continue to do the things that I do for them and for the next recipients that will come into the foundation. Even though we're a small country and our resources are not as same as the United States or other countries, we belong and we're going to represent and we're going to stand out because that's who we are as a nation. We are not afraid to show up and to race and to get the best of each other. And I think it's important for me to be in an era where as women we're not afraid to show up and to represent and to say, listen, all gloves on. Let's get ready to fight.
Is this your last Olympics, 2024?
2024, yeah, I can say that. 2024 will definitely be my last Olympics because a girl have things to do, man. I have more medals to rack up in different areas. I honestly feel I have not yet reached my peak. That's just how I feel. And I believe I can run faster. And mentally, it's almost like I'm obsessed with that goal. And I'm not gonna let anybody, make me feel bad for being obsessed about something that I've dreamt my whole life thinking about or wanting to accomplish. So for me, it's showing them that it doesn't matter what age you are, you can start from anywhere. It doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are. Maybe it is that your dream will become alive when you're 30s, in your 40s, you don't know. So maybe I'm adding inspiration for other women to understand that, okay, motherhood doesn't define us, age doesn't define us. It's up to you to decide, okay, then I want something, I'm going after it until I get it.